Hey, everybody, and welcome. And Candy moved right out of screen.
Oh,
Um, sorry about that, guys. We were just having a
how did I
little
move out of screen? I'm
shift.
still here.
Yeah,
Can you hear
and
me?
no. You visually moved out of the screen, so I'm just trying to put you back. Um,
That's
it's all
interesting.
good.
Okay,
It's
of
all
course it
good.
is. Of course it
And of
Uh,
is.
course it's me.
it's fine. She's trying to work out of a hotel right now.
It's
That's
split
my
Like literally
screen.
job.
nothing moved on
It
my
looks
end.
like
I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
that's fine. It's all good. So, hey, everybody. This is normally my stream where I do my little song and dance here. And, but today it is the food court of Thorns and Roses, the very first game. Super excited. And I am going to introduce the one, the only, the spectacular Taylor.
Hi, hey guys. Love seeing
Hello.
everyone in chat. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, we're running a food court of Thorn and Roses finally. Been long awaited, been long teased, but the time has come. Um, so first, while Beth gets everything settled, let's
Yeah.
introduce our players. But first, I'm Taylor. You can find me everywhere at underscore Taylor.trash with two H's. I'm the worst at promoting myself. Thanks. Um, thank you, Annie. You are the best. This is my very first homebrew D&D campaign that I'm running. I have run modules before and like ones I found online, but nothing that has ever been my own homebrew. So I'm very excited to share this with you guys tonight.
Sorry, we had a little
I
glitch
like,
there too.
no, I like Beth's disgruntled noises.
I know. Do I need to do something?
Nope, you're
hey,
fine.
there she
Just
is.
yes, let's
Oh
just
wait,
not
no.
move again.
So while Beth is amazing and kick ass. Lori, why don't you introduce yourself? And if you want to introduce anything about your character or if you want to keep it secret, up to you.
Coolio.
Go
All
for it.
right. Let's see who's in here. What do we got going on? All right, 13 people. Y'all know me. Hey, what up? Um,
Word.
I'm Lori. Word. Yeah, you know the deal. I'm Lori. You can sometimes find me online as mostly trustworthy. Uh, I'm psyched about this. How much fun is this going to be?
Oh
Um,
no. Sorry.
totally excited to be playing with
That is not what I
Taylor.
meant. I'm the worst.
Pay no attention to what's going on. So I'm Lori. I'm excited, and tonight and for as long as this campaign continues, which I hope is a long time, or as long as he lives, I'm going to be playing a Tabaxi monk, little dash of warlock. Don't worry about it. He's a red panda. His name is Roja and Panda of the Panda Express in Pandas. Uh, it's a big deal to be a part of that family. It's important, and family is kind of a capital F. They're serious about their stuff. Um, Ro grew up surrounded by the business of food. His father, his brothers, his sisters, his aunts, his uncles, everybody owns Panda Express stores, multiples. They're regional managers. It's the family business. It's what you do. Um, as time went on, me, Ro, being the runt of the family, they're all big, beautiful, black and white pandas. Okay, Ro's a little red panda. And the family didn't think that Ro had enough in him, to run stores. So they're like, no, you're not going to follow in the family's paw steps. You're not going to run stores. You can't do it. Oh, yeah? So it pissed Ro off. And Ro's like, okay, fine. I'll focus on one of the other family interests, which is martial arts. And I'm going to show them what happens when they underestimate me.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. No, Ro, you tell him he can't do something, much like others that are perhaps in our chat now, just watch him. So his goal now is to show the family they made a mistake. While he was studying martial arts, he also studied consumer behavior, psychology, uh, marketing to really focus on the consumers. So he's now the director of research and development for corporate, still in the family business. Um, and his singular focus is on making sure that Panda Express is the #1 food option by any means necessary. And he's stuck on showing his family what happens when you underestimate him. That's Ro.
That's fair.
That is Ro. I love it. I'm so excited to see, how his personal morals and beliefs and work ethic determine his choices. I guess. How
I
far are
am
you
also
willing to go to make sure Panda Express is #1?
all the way,
All the way.
all
All
the
the
way,
way.
all the way, baby. Go Panda Express.
Go.
Go PE.
Go PE.
Um,
Go PE.
All right, awesome. So next
This
on
is
the
awesome.
chopping block, I hate it.
Oh,
Um,
hey, chefs do
we
that.
are
Okay.
going to introduce Candy playing Wendy.
So I am playing Wendy Krasnov. She is a fire genasi sorcerer, red draconic bloodline. So if you haven't noticed, there's a little theme going on here with some fire, because we like things, not quite like Burger King, but we like them fresh and flame broiled. I have run away from home because my dad, Dave Krasnov, ran the Wendy's Empire. He named it after me. It was way too much for me. He's too nice. He's so super friendly. It's really kind of sickening. And so I'm out, a little sassy, a little temperamental, not always so patient and kind. And so I'm kind of just out exploring and not sure I want to follow in the family business. Frosties are my game, and that's my that will come into play later.
Ooh, so quite the opposite end here, where you don't, you want to wash your hands of this.
Real nice farm, actually several farms. My oldest brother runs Flying Buffaloes, which is a ranch we have.
And we just lost stream.
Oh, Jesus. It's showing up for me. There's nothing down.
A crash has happened upon us.
Mine froze, and it
Mine's
said
frozen.
VP went
Nope.
outline.
See, mine's still going.
Nope. Mine's still going too.
You came back in at
Oh.
Flying Buffaloes. We're live
No.
again. Nice.
No, I'm gonna have to run this on my iPad because I think you guys are a few minutes behind me. So anyway, my brother runs the Flying Buffaloes ranch, and my sister, she and her partner Emily, run the confectionery side of the family. Emily Baskin and my sister Robin, and they put me in charge of the main event, which is the meats side of the family. I do most of the traveling and, to be honest, most of the contract signing. And I travel with a small, happy little companion named Curly, who is a very small cow. He was the runt of the litter. Right now he's about the size of a small pit bull. And he and I work together to charm a few people and get done what needs to get done. So, yeah, I'm out there getting some contracts signed and definitely very deep in the family business.
All right. Well, speaking about getting contracts done, we are going to open this campaign in the local tavern, which is called the Number 9 with Cheese. And Roy, you're sitting at a table talking to the farmer boys about a current meat, kind of a beef you've got going on right now, you could say. You're just negotiating prices right now, and they've always
For me, it's now coming through and freezing for them, but it should be coming through again in a second.
Solid.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So the main hub has 7 of the biggest fast food stores, Panda Express being one of them, for all of the main divisions of the land. But right now the tavern has some sparse patrons, Roy, you, and the farmer boys being one of them, just in a corner, not screaming at each other, but talking business.
Makes sense.
So, Roy, listen, we know that the hit is great this year. We get it. But we got to keep our prices the same as the res last year. We can't. I get inflation, but also it's a little bit less than what we got last year.
I'm
And you want
gonna.
us to pay a little bit more?
I'm going to need you to pay a little bit more. You see, we've had a little bit of a problem here in town. You know, our meat sources are perfectly fine. It's our bread sources that are a problem. I'm trying to give you a fair price. I'm trying to make sure that you make the profit that we are also making. It's how we manage. Now, I do understand you guys want to keep your prices as low as possible, and that's one of the things that the Arbus family prides themselves on. Is a fine selection of meats.
I
However,
understand that you've got the meats. I got it. We understand. You are known for it. It is your thing. But, to pay more to maybe earn a little bit more, there's something we got to be able to do, Roy. Come on. We've been working together for how many years? There's got to be. And then you see the other farmer boy reaches into his pocket and pulls out a bag of something, puts it on the table in front of you. So how about this? We pay the same price for a little bit less than we had last year. And we'll include this bag of beans for you.
a bag of beans.
A bag of beans. Now listen, this is no ordinary bag of beans. This is a special bag of beans. Now, if you plant the beans, you water the bean, supposedly good things happen, and within like a minute of you planting it, and they're magic. Ish.
Magic beans.
Magic beans.
Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that I'm going to keep a smile on my face and not try to be completely insulted by you offering me a bag of magic beans to take a cut in our prices. But what
It's a minor cut.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bag of beans and I'm going to pick it up off the table and I'm going to put it in my pocket. I'm going to take your bag of beans and I'll allow this for 1 month. 1 month. And Curly and I'm going to reach across the table, just grab a handful of salad off of one of the farmer's plates. And I'm going to hold out my hand, and out from under the table comes my small pet cow, Curly. I'm going to say, and Curly and I are going to come back in that 1 month time. And if these magic beans don't do what you say they're going to do, well then, fellas, we're going to have a real problem. A real problem. And I would hate to have to get the head of Imagination Ranch involved in these things.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Hang on. In all my franticness, I forgot to get out my dice.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's a mood.
Yeah. Panic and no dice. All right.
Panic at the Tavern.
Panic at the Disco. Okay. An intimidation, you say?
Intimidation, please.
No problem. All right. That's a 17 plus 4.
Oh, you scary. You real scary. They go, all right. Look, you'll see. All right, just trust us on these beans. Have we ever steered you wrong? I mean, you're the king of steer, right? Have we ever steered you wrong?
First of all, your meat puns aren't going to get you anywhere.
Nah, you used to love the meat puns when you were youngin'.
Yes, I'm not a youngin' anymore. And I'm going to pick up my hat and I'm going to put it on my head. And I'm going to say, 1 month, I'll be back. If these beans don't do what you say, then we're going to have a real problem on our hands. And
1
boy,
month. One month.
yeah, boy, do I hate to have to deal with problems.
1 month.
I'm going to lean down and let Curly lick my hand. And I'm going to pick it up and shake his hand.
Cow spit is just as good as the owner.
I'm going to dry my hand off on the tablecloth. I'd like to say it was a pleasure doing business with y'all. It wasn't. But we'll be back.
We appreciate your honesty, Roy. And they get up and they take a carrot from one of the farmer boys takes a carrot from his plate, gives it down to Curly as a token of good faith, and they exit the tavern.
I wink at the one who did that. Like, I acknowledge.
And he tips his hat at you. When you get a buzz on your eye crystal.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to cut across the tavern to the other side, where a fiery little thing is in the opposite corner of the tavern, rolling away at dice. And Candy, would you mind explaining your kind of demeanor, how you're sitting, where you're sitting in this tavern?
I'm sitting in the corner so that I can see the entirety of the tavern because I don't like my back to anybody. Just kind of taking it in and, not going to look sweet and innocent, but I'm also not going to be like resting bee face. So I'm just going to, not be overly friendly, but just kind of observing what's going on around. I see somebody over there that's got this cute little cow, and I'm trying not to smile because I don't want to appear nice. Yeah. Just kind of taking in the room.
You see another girl that looks, and about how old is your character?
I'm gonna say she's young. I don't know how fast Fire Genasi's age. I have no idea. So I would say she's like the human equivalent of like 25.
Okay. So you see somebody that you recognize from school, and she comes over to you, and or like, your school days. She comes over to you. She's like, Wendy, good to see you. And this is Ruby, Ruby Tuesday. And she goes, we still have that game that we promised. Remember when we played together and you took all my money? And then I said I was going
Yes,
to come
it
after
was
you
good
because...
day. I would like to take money again. Let's play.
Right. So that's the thing.
What,
we're
you
gonna
have
we're
no
gonna do
money?
things
Are
a little...
you?
No, I have money to play, but I was thinking we could play a different game this time around.
Oh, you like games, I remember. Yes. What is game you're thinking?
So go ahead and pull out a D8, a D6, and a D10 for me.
D6, D8. Ooh. I know I have a 10. There we go. Okay.
Alrighty, so think of this as the equivalent of blackjack, right? Try not to go over 21.
Oh,
We're gonna do three rolls, closest to 21 or best to 21, if 19, 18, you know how blackjack works.
Yes.
And yeah, so first set of rolls, D10, D8, D6. What you got?
6.
Ooh,
A 4, a 2, and a 0.
Oh, well, the 0 is 10.
Oh, okay. So I'm 16.
16. I'm also 16. One more.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Mm,
What you get?
I got a 19.
Ha! I beat you. I get 21.
Ooh, very nice. Last one. You were up by one, tied for one. Oh, that was rough. What you got?
16. I get 16.
Slaps down 10 gold pieces and goes, next time. Next time. Give me an insight check as well.
Ew. It's a 9.
You really don't need much to tell. This woman has been excessively day drinking.
Of course. I see you have maintained your losing streak. I don't know what gods you have angered, but it is in my benefit. So thank you.
Well, you know, don't tell anyone. It's fun coming here and playing with you. I try to look like I'm a badass. I'm not.
No?
It's been a rough day. Yeah, I'm
Why?
and then she turns to the barkeep and goes, "Can I have one more Pinot? Thank you." So it's great seeing you. But I'm gonna get going. I have stuff I gotta do. But have a good one. And
I hope to meet you soon, and I beat you again.
in the pile of 10 gold pieces, you see she also left a necklace there, which is the amulet of the drunkard. Amulet of the frosty. As you also get an alert on your eye crystal, which I'm gonna assume is you're not very, are you into technology very much, Wendy?
Nah.
So it's a much older version.
Yes, it's a eye crystal 3.
Eye crystal 3.
Yes.
We're on 80.
Fine.
Just kidding.
It's fine.
So yeah, you're even the older version, you get an alert on your eye crystal as well. Now we're going to cut across the city and find ourselves in the main hub. So this main hub is a circle, and in the middle of it is a compass. And to the north is the White Castle, which is the main, where the Burger King lives, very esteemed palace. Actually, let me pull out my notes on this. To the east, we have Panda Express. And as you guys, if you want to explore the town later, we can go through all of the different ones. But essentially, it's Panda Express, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, Pizza Hut, KFC, and Jimmy John's, all for the respective divisions, being chicken, Asian, burgers, pizza, so on and so forth. So over at the Panda Express main office, which, has the restaurant underneath, corporate building on top, we see a tabaxi red panda. And what do we see as we enter Rose Day, sitting at his office desk, all that fun stuff? Pretty much exactly what you wrote me would be perfect, because that's lovely.
Good. So I'm like, yay, here we are. Good. So as we come in, Ro is sitting in his office, sitting behind his desk. He's got a big wooden desk. It's got a lot of plants, a lot of bamboo, eucalyptus in the office. And he's looking at reports. He's got reports. He's got binders. He's got a fruit bowl on his desk. Looks welcoming, but he really doesn't want people to come into his office. And he's trying to stay calm, but he's waiting for one of the admins to bring in the most recent sales reports. He's very excited. He's there. He's behind his desk, and he's talking to himself. He's, okay, stay calm. Sensei says, stay calm, center myself.
And you
I've been-
hear from down the hallway running, just row, row. Orange chicken ham pie. It's genius. You know, the customers are loving it. Repeat business is up 30%. Listen to this. Ready? I'd eat these for every meal, right? I've got to get these to the Tone Club. Portable orange chicken, genius. This is addictive. Oh my God, Ro, you have done it. You're gonna propel us, man. You can. Oh God, this orange chicken is really good. I had some for lunch. It's really good, Ro.
Mm. You had one of the ham pies for lunch.
And I'm telling you, addictive is the best word. It is so good.
Addictive is the best word, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That I've been working for years on the new and improved blend of special herbs and seasonings that go into it. Based on the feedback, addictive, they said. Huh, this is great. And the hand pies, you remember we did the focus groups when they said what we needed was a portable option. McDonald's, Taco Bell, everybody's got something they can take and go. We didn't have that.
Yeah, gotta be able to be mobile.
Absolutely.
Fast food, you gotta be fast.
This gets us in people's hands.
Can't be fast with a bowl.
It's inexpensive and
cheap.
Said store sale repeat business is up 30%.
30%, baby. 30. That's
It's
crazy.
Working. This is great news. This is great news. We are going to propel Panda Express. We're going to be the only one. It's addictive. It's addictive. It's portable. It's inexpensive.
All right, so what's the next move? What do you need me to do? Do you want me to go hit up marketing? You want me to go?
I want to, right now, I want us to just sit and consider what our options are. I don't want us to act too quickly. I want us to be patient and consider our next options. We certainly can move forward with expanding out of our test markets. Release the hand pies in every store. Release the hand pies in every store. Do that.
Do that. All right, I'll get order forms out for stores. We'll be patient. We'll sort out the paperwork first.
And you're doing a fantastic job. The family appreciates it. And we're always open to your feedback and suggestions as well. Keep an ear open. Let us know.
You see, he like sucks back in a tear and goes, "Thank you, boss. I've always felt very appreciated by this company."
It's important. That's important. Thank you.
And he walks out.
Can you shut the door on the way out?
He did not hear you. He is crying.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he's run to the bathroom to cry. And you get an alert on your computer.
It's not time for Sensei. What's the alert say?
So all of you get this alert at around the same time, lunchtime, and it just says Panera emergency hotline, message from the king. And the Burger King comes up, podium in front of him. He's looking a little, he's got the white hair. He's a little bit older. He's in his late 50s, early 60s. He's been ruling for a whole minute. He's got the fry crown that is just absolutely perfect form fitted to his head. And it just, he really can't envision him without it. You know what I mean? The majestic robes that are just absolutely beautiful with velvet patterns and quilting in all of the right places. You see he comes on the screen and he goes, "Ha, for Panarin's, we have a bit of an issue. No need for anyone to worry, but we have some intel that the terrible furnituroids, the Ikeans, have come into some type of weapon or plan that has, made the land of Panera be put in a dangerous situation. I am asking that anybody from military, army, police, civilians, if you feel the need to come and help your land, your king, your people, come to the White Castle today at dinner and hear out the perilous journey that I have planned, for there is one thing that I think will propel us forward in our fight against the Ikeans. There is a secret out there that has been kept secret for over a millennia. It is a dangerous journey. If you do not feel up to the task, please keep yourself at home and let the space be there for those that want to join. Dinner at the White Castle. I will see you all there. And just goes down, and you hear a very professional voice just saying, "This has been an official cast of Panera Emergency Hotline."
I'm going to hear that, and I'm going to get up from the table that I'm still sitting at, wipe the crumbs off my pants from lunch. And I'm going to look under the table at Curly, and I'm going to say, "You been a little bit bored there, buddy? Want to go on an adventure?" And his tail kind of just swats a little bit.
Just a little.
Yep. And I make that.
He's a cow.
Noise.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Forgot he was a
He
cow. I thought
snorted.
he was a pig
He
because I know he was fuzzy, and I imagined a fuzzy pig.
It's
totally
okay.
wrong animal.
It's okay.
Just
He's good, like a little low moo. And you're like, "All right, buddy. Let's go visit the White Castle."
I'm going to see Roy stand up, and I'm going to recognize him because our families had some dealings not too long ago.
Ooh.
And
Fresh, never frozen beef with the beef supply.
We were kind of in business for a little while, and then decided not to be in business anymore. So, and they've gotten bigger than my family. So, there might be a little bit of jealous rivalry going on there. Might want to figure out how they got so big and we're still just Wendy's. But anyway, so Wendy stands up and doesn't want to call out across the tavern, but walks up kind of a little bit quickly to Roy and says, "I see we meet again. It's been a while. You thinking about going to see this, have dinner with the king?"
I'm going to look at her just for a second and assess. I'm going to say, "Yep, pretty sure we are. You going to come with us? Just walking, mind you."
Walking is fine with me. I have nowhere else to be. I like an adventure.
Not that far down the road.
Who's this little? I mean, normally we don't have them so cute. We don't like to take them with us because you know what happens to them. But who is this?
This is Curly. He was the runt of the family. His mama didn't want to take care of him, so I just brought him along with me.
Does he like jerky?
I
don't know.
He's not opposed to it, but he tends to to feed along the way.
Apple. I can do apple. You like apple, right? Yes.
He would like an apple. And at this, Roy's going to kind of remember that this is exactly what Wendy was like. Full of enthusiasm, but not great on completing a task. Not in a bad way, just excitable. When their families were together, they got along well enough, but the ending was a little bit ugly. But given Roy's outlook with his family, he's okay with all of that. So he's just going to kind of wait for her to scramble around to grab that apple, and they'll be on their way.
So I reach in, I grab the apple, and I hand it out to Curly, and I scratch his little head,
And Curly just happily slops apple everywhere. Just munches on the apple, and it's just cow spittle and little apple chunks as far as the eye can see. And I'm like, I'm glad you like that, buddy.
this works, really good in hair. It makes it, really good. You should try. Oh, wait, you don't have long hair. No, but it
No.
works good. Shall we go?
Oh, I think we should go. All right, let's go. And Curly just trots alongside us.
Trying so hard to not freak out at how cute Curly is, and I can't. Oh, cows are my weakness. Okay, no, we're good. We're composed. All right, Ro, what are you thinking?
About how cute a fuzzy cow is. Is that wrong? Okay, so Ro gets the message. He's sitting at his computer. He stops and thinks. Picks up a picture of his family that he's got on his desk. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, uncles, 10 of them, everybody. Looks at it, says, you know what? I'm going to show you what little Ro the runt can do. I'm going to show you who's going to cement this family's legacy. I'm going to go and I'm going to be the one to bring back that weapon. Not only will it bring value to our family, but yeah, it's going to show them Ro was the one who did it.
And as you go to leave,
and he's going to go and he pulls up a quick report on IKEAN food habits.
Ooh.
And sends an email off to his admin who is up that says, let's take a look at meatballs on a stick and meatball hand pies. And says, might as well hedge our bets.
All right. Well, on your way out, you grab the Stone of Good Luck off of your desk to take with you.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
Yes. Okay.
So,
an adventure.
I have also now just realized that we didn't explain the inspiration and reroll system. And we have a count as well already. We have 3 player rerolls and 3 DM rerolls. So, chat, quick little fun rules. If you make me laugh in chat, you get to decide if the players get a reroll or if I, the DM, get a reroll. If the players make me chuckle, they get a player reroll. Very simple rules.
Do I get something for how many times I make you coo at the cuteness of my fuzzy pet cow?
Maybe.
Okay.
Because I love him.
Bring on the cows.
Bring on the cows.
Bring on the cows.
I do also want to mention really quick too, the chat may have noticed that there really is no way to purchase subs or biddies at this point, just because I need to have so many viewers on my stream for that to happen. And that means like people who follow me, not people who watch all at one time. However, any money that we do eventually get will be given to charity. There's a charity, 412 Food Rescue, that is for people who suffer from food insecurity and takes care of food waste from retail chains. And So in the slideshow at intermission, you will see a slide that is 412foodrescue.org if you'd like to donate there as well. But, we just want to use this as an opportunity. Not only this, it's a funny game, but it's a chance to recognize a genuine problem that we have right now with food waste and food insecurity, and how those two things can kind of meet together. And combating food inequality, which is 100% a thing. If I hit the lottery, do you know how many school lunches I'm buying?
All of them.
All of them. I'm going to every school I pass. Be like, what's the bill? Boom.
You get a free lunch. You get a free lunch.
Everybody
you get
gets
a free
free
lunch.
lunch. Well, kids don't have to worry about not getting a lunch and not standing in line.
Seriously.
So maybe the next campaign or the second half of this campaign, we can do that about school lunches. So, but I also wanted to throw that out there too. So, okay.
Well, thank you for that commercial break.
A
And now
little
back to our
sidebar.
regularly scheduled programming because
Yeah.
I forgot things. So currently, by the way, the count is 3 player points, 3 DM points. Super excited to hopefully get to the point where we can start donating, because
Get there.
food insecurity stuff is very important to me as well. And I can't wait to hopefully get to that point. That's going to be super exciting. So you are all at the White Castle at dinner time. And as you get there, the gates aren't normally open for citizens to just walk in and, hang out in. So the fact that the gates are open and the lights out in front are done up, it just looks much more grandiose than it does on a normal basis for some reason. And you guys walk in through a long white hallway with portraits of the most prized variety on the walls of some of the biggest food names that you've seen. We've got Ronald up there. We've got the Dairy Queen. Golden vases line the bottom of the walls in the shape of French fry containers, some containing flowers, other containing sculptures of giant French fries coated with gold and salted with diamonds. The hall opens up into a massive throne room that doubles as a dining hall, with a fountain in the corners of each of the rooms, all flowing with their own different sodas of choice. You see that not a ton of people have showed up to the King's Calling. You hear some people chit-chatting, saying that they hear, some people are going to be showing up in a bit. But it seems kind of weird that it's not a super crowded hall like you would imagine it would be. After about 10 minutes, the Burger King comes out, and the hall maybe has doubled in audience. But you see he comes out, and immediately his demeanor, you can tell he is lackluster with how he feels about the audience attendance. He's right out the gate not happy. Good warriors of Panera, it is with great pride that I gaze out into this fierce crowd. And you can see that he's reading off a notepad. Fierce crowd, as I call upon you to aid the defenses against the vile furnituroids that swear to lay waste upon our land. The journey will be perilous. Some may say the risks far outweigh the reward. I say nay. You may die, but you may live. And believe me, you will live a bountiful life, full of riches, delicacies, and splendor. The castle, myself, my royal guards will make sure that you are put up with the utmost comfortability for pretty much the rest of your days. The generation of you, the generation of your family. A personal request, maybe, of the king himself. This mission is so important that I am willing to essentially give whatever you want, within reason. Please don't make me kill someone, that's weird. But it's just a quick pop up to a mountain, find a map, retrieve a secret formula that'll aid in our defensive. No biggie for courageous adventures, right? Like, just mountain, map, you'll be fine. Right? Right? So those brave enough to put their throats on the line, step forward, and become part of the greatest journey that the Panarins will ever have seen in their histories. And he just kind of walks off, and it's just silent. There's no clap, no applause, and he kind of like does a double take, like, oh, did you clap? No? Okay.
I'm gonna look at Wendy, and I'm gonna sort of squat down next to Curly and sort of squitch behind the ear, but I'm gonna be talking to her, and I'm gonna say, you and I both know that we don't need comfortable beds or a home like this, but I do like having a favor in my back pocket, especially from the Burger King. He's not going to be in power forever, but to get one now, that'd be worth my time.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, Wendy is going to. So Wendy has this habit of when she's a little bit nervous, she uses prestidigitation and creates a small little flame that she just like kind of bounces back and forth from hand to hand. And that's kind of what think of it as like her fidget spinner, maybe. So she's kind of trying to think and all right. I think this sounds promising.
Imagine.
Adventure gets me away from home.
Favor from the king.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. You never know when you're going to need one of those in your back pocket. And that could take you even further from your home.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's throwing
I think I do this.
Yeah, I mean, she's throwing that little ball back and forth. I'm going to scan the room just to see if anybody else is having any kind of reaction whatsoever. Like if anybody's leaving, if so
Sure.
I'd like to just sort of do a little like investigation.
Sure. Give me actually a perception check.
A perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
First roll. Well, no.
That's
never
my
mind.
second roll.
Exactly. I'm like, never.
It was exciting though for All right, that's a 16 plus 2, so 18.
Very nice. You see some people, about half the crowd has immediately turned around and walked away. You hear some people whispering next to you. I have names. You know them as Carl and his son. He's whispering to his son, I don't know, he doesn't seem right. Like, he hasn't seemed right for a minute. I don't want you going on this journey, kid. All right, you're gonna get hurt. And Carl's Jr. turns to his dad and goes, "Look, Dad, I get it, but like, I feel like I need to do this, you know?" And his dad goes, "I know, son, but there'll come another time. You're very young. You're not even out of school yet. You need to focus, prioritize, keep your eye on the prize. You don't need to worry about making the family proud yet. I'm holding down the fort, son. You'll have your time. It's okay. Carl and Carl's Jr., man. We're together on this, right?" And his son just goes, "Yeah, you're right, but I don't know. The Burger King, it does seem really weird. He doesn't seem like his normal joyous self. He just seems like, I don't know, pathetic." And his dad goes, "Shh, no, we're in the actual royal court. We could talk like this at home. You're not wrong, but also shut up." And more groups of people, looks like families and friends, just discussing if it's worth it. You see a tabaxi, red panda, just kind of hanging out. I guess what are you doing, Ro? Just thinking, just
Yeah, I would be thinking, and really, there's not much to think about. This is, in Ro's mind, this is a chance for glory. Oh, yay, save Panera, whatever. This is a chance for glory. This is a chance for him to continue to make a name. Dangerous, whatever. This just let me do this. So and trying to not show so much excitement because totally excited for this opportunity. You kidding me? But trying to stay centered, project calm energy, though that's not at all what's actually there.
So, Roy's just looking around the room and hearing like snippets of conversation. And as his eyes scan the back of the room, he sees this tabaxi with the reddish coloring bouncing on the balls of their paws, just like, and then all of a sudden take a deep breath and stop. And then just kind of can't help themselves and bounce a little bit more and then stop. And I'm going to lift my chin to Wendy. I'm going to be like, so, you want to do this together? Or you want to take on anybody else? Like I said, I'm not looking for the adventure. I am looking for the favor. And if we do this quickly, we might be able to get 4 favors out of him. 3 favors out of him. 2 favors out of him. Just depends on how many of us are involved.
You make good point. Let's see. Wendy's looking around the room and she also sees the tabaxi. And she says, someone else with red hair. I like. Maybe this is good fortune. This is a good sign. Maybe we ask big cat and bear if they want to join us. And did you hear? The young boy. He wants to go, but his dad says no. My dad tried to hold me back. Should we see if he wants to come? He's awfully young, but
Here's the thing with that. That dad is going to want us to try and keep him safe. And that is a guarantee I am not willing to make.
yes, I don't.
Now,
Can barely keep myself alive. I don't want to be responsible.
I will say this. If he does tag along, and that's of his own free will, that's fine by me.
Hmm.
But I ain't offering.
you just
So-
hear the dad and his son, and his dad just goes, "All right, we'll listen to the proposal. We'll ask him if we can, dip out. We'll see what he wants. Maybe he's just making it sound scary so everyone." And the son just goes, "Yes, Dad. I want to prove myself to you. And cutting across to the other side of the throne room, Ro, you get a bump on your shoulder, and you see Gidget, who is the Taco Bell dog. He just goes, Ro,
G dog, how are you?
I'm all right. How's everything going over at the PE?
You know the deal, getting it done, working hard, making a living. What about you? Dog eat dog world out there?
Dog eat dog world. Not surprised to see you here. Any attempt to try to get your ego, try to prove yourself.
So, why are you here then, doggo?
Any chance to make a quick buck, you know what I'm saying? It's the easiest way to go.
Well,
I think I might hang out, perilous journey, whatnot. It's pretty brave adventurer in my day, pretty scrappy.
Was that day recently or been a minute?
In dog years,
All right, it's good to see you. So you're thinking you're going to You think you're going to do this, huh?
You know, this might be exactly what I need. Yeah, really. I want to bring back the Mexican pizza, you know, so the extra gold would be nice.
That's
Yeah, it was
fair.
a
Yeah, I've been
hit.
some of the you know, we all look at competition reporting and looks like you could use a little bump, huh?
Really not so much. It's more, you know, to make the fans happy. You know what I'm saying? And really, we're thinking about bringing back the loaded potato griller, which I wish was true, but fan favorite.
All right. Well, this is you know, what we know is that we've got to give the people what they want.
Exactly. See, you get it. You understand.
Hey,
You get it.
hungry people are not happy, and
Hangry.
happy people spend more money. Keep them happy.
See,
You know
there's
business.
one thing that you and I can always agree on, Ro. That's what I like about you. Eye on the
That's
prize, baby. Eye on the prize.
and that is exactly what I tolerate about you. Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Um,
It's good, G. It's good to see you.
Alrighty, so the hall slowly starts to empty. The only ones that are remaining really are you three, this tabaxi chihuahua person thing, and the father and son duo, Carl and Carl's Jr.
And Rose looking around and also a little surprised that there aren't more people here to stand up for Panera. Um, yeah, a little surprised, and somewhere in the back of the mind, a little a little question mark, a little caution for a minute. Ah, screw that. Glory for glory.
For glory, and the Burger King comes out and goes, "Intrepid heroes."
Look around. It's like,
That's a child and a dog. You got this. So I know. And actually, if everyone could give me a perception check real quick.
okay, dog paws, all good.
15.
Oh, holy shit. 26.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, I had a good roll.
17. I thought I had a good roll.
Lori, do you want to give me an Arcana check as well, just for funsies? See if you get extra info on this.
I would love to. Oh, not with this character. Okay, all right, now a 16.
All right, so you see he just kind of does a quick little aside. You all see that he does a quick little aside, and you notice that he's wearing an earpiece. Ro, you notice that it's a sending stone. You guys use this when communicating sometimes. It's just like a little Bluetooth sending stone. So he's being fed this speech as well. And he goes, "Okay, so this is going to be. I'm gonna level with you. I'm not honestly sure how dangerous this is going to be. Right? I have a map to get you to this temple. Right? There's this secret formula that our army needs, and if our army can obtain that formula, we can hopefully make this. I don't want to call it a weapon. A weapon is a disgusting, nasty word, but we're going to make this thing that is going to propel the Panarin army forward, help us to secure our defenses against the Achaeans, blah blah blah, political jargon, whatnot. And I'm not even going to lie, I'm not entirely sure how dangerous this is going to be. It's the Temple of the Red Robin that I'm sending you to. I know that they had information on the secret, a whole bunch of secret things, the secret rituals, secret events that have happened within, all of Panarin's lifetime. So surely there's something in their temple. That's my theory. really just grasping at straws at this point. We are on the brink of war. Gonna level with you. How many? 6 here? I am stressed. Okay. So, go to the temple, see what's what about the formula, if it's something we can even achieve. You go home with spoils. I go home with possibly a nuclear warhead. We'll see. And Gidget puts his hand up and goes, "Ah, yeah." And Burger King points to him. "Yes, you." What's? I don't want to assume. Yeah, Gidget Bell. Hi. Did you say Temple of the Red Robin? And he goes, "Yes, it's one of the temples in the Twin Peaks. Not a lot of people go there anymore. You know, it's just more of a touristy thing at this point. But up in the Twin Peak Mountains, there are the dual temples: the Temple of the Red Robin, Temple of the Golden Chick. Temple of the Red Robin was more of the secrets. Temple of the Golden Chick was more of the healings. So really, I think the Temple of the Red Robin is the way you got to go. And you start to see Gidget shake, and just very visceral reaction of just birds. Yeah, we're gonna go to a temple about birds. I don't you know, can I not? And Burger King just goes, "Yeah, are you all right?" And Gidget just goes, "I had an experience with a falcon once. I don't do birds. I prefer to just, any paperwork you need done around here." And the Burger King just goes, No, really, it's just the retrieval. You're okay though. You can feel free to go. And he looks at the rest of you and goes, "Any of you at any time, if this is just too much, you can feel free to excuse yourself." And you hear Carl turn to his son and just go, "Look, he doesn't even know how dangerous this is. He doesn't know anything." And the Burger King just goes, "I can hear you. You're whispering in a room of 5 now. This isn't, it's not very secretive." And Carl just completely ignores him, just goes, "Look, I can't risk this for you, bud."
Roy's gonna look up at the Burger King because he's still sort of crouched down by Curly, and he's gonna say, "Tell me exactly what kind of reward we're talking about here."
"What do you want?" "I'm the Burger King. I can give you anything." And you just hear Carl go,
I'm gonna half smile and I'm just gonna say, that that sounds nice. That sounds real nice. I like it to be clear. So tell us exactly what you're offering, and we'll decide from there.
How do I explain this? I am offering, essentially, anything that you would be willing to lay down your life on the line for.
That's not the same for all of us, now, is it?
Then that it is not. What is it that you would specifically want?
I'm gonna look I'm gonna try and make eye contact with Ro. And then I'm going to look at Wendy, but then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at Carl Jr. And I'm going to actually genuinely smile at him. And I'm going to say, "Now you hear him say that. What is it you want for this kind of risk? You."
Well, gee, I don't know. I didn't really think about it.
You got to be willing to give up everything. That means your life, too. So, is it worth going after this? Maybe not coming home. But you don't even know what you want.
I mean, I really have been wanting the new X Crystals game system.
Roy's genuinely just going to try not to sigh aloud and just say,
I wanted it for Christmas, but then I didn't. Didn't end up getting it.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by chat for a second. Somebody said I grant inspiration to Krasnov. I
A
don't know.
Wendy fan.
It's a Wendy fan.
It's a
Wendy
fan.
fan.
And I'm
If
not
you would
quite
like to
sure who
grant
you are, but
inspiration-
hello.
If you would like to grant inspiration, hit me with a pun that you think would make me
Make the
chuckle.
DM laugh.
Make the DM laugh for inspiration for your favorite
Yes.
players.
But
I know who that is. Hi. Hi, Andrew.
and there you go.
There it is.
Hello, Andrew. But I'm gonna look at Carl Jr. and I'm gonna kind of glance at Carl Sr. and I'm gonna say, you need to decide if it's worth it. Because
And
that's a toy.
Carl Sr. looks at you and goes, I told the boy he's not ready.
I'm going to look at the dad and I'm going to say, sometimes it's not about being ready, it's about knowing what you want. And if you can't tell me why you're going, then you probably shouldn't go. But that's just my opinion.
Yep, you hear that, son? For an X crystal? Really? Your birthday's a couple months away. Can't wait a little bit? Just go, yeah, but Dad, I wanted it for Christmas and I didn't get it. No, and you got an eye crystal instead. Isn't that better? You can chit chat with all your little friends. Yeah. Right. So, patience is a virtue. All right. You don't see Hardy's throwing a fit with his dad. No, I know, but fine. Plus, honestly, I really wouldn't die. Or I wouldn't want to die because, got prom coming up and, it's a really big night for me. I finally got around to asking. I can't use that name.
Go ahead. You have to. You have to now. You have to.
You have
I
to.
finally got around to asking Anne out. And, it's really weird because I shouldn't use Annie Ann in that. Annie Ann doesn't fit in that, but no, she's a young aunt. We're going with it. I'm taking Anne. I'm very excited about prom, so fine. And he just looks at the Burger King and goes, I'm sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Burger King. The Burger King goes, it's fine. Carl, just an aside. I asked for the most fearsome warriors, and you brought your 15-year-old son. Let's maybe think about better choices in the future, Carl. Okay, this wasn't the wisest. You could have came, sure, but you brought your 15-year-old. Okay, has he even kissed a girl yet? Never mind. Just take your son home. Go relax. Thank you for coming, really. And they exit, and the Burger King just turns and looks at you three and goes, "Okay, any temple phobias or, I don't know, family issues?
Those are two separate things.
Any family issues that would prevent you from
No.
achieving the goal here? It's
Nope.
No.
Absolutely
and
not.
we can continue discussing whatever it is that you would want. Honestly, thank you for talking that boy down. I was a little nervous. Didn't want to send an adolescent, not sure how dangerous it is. Could be deadly. We haven't scoped the area in a bit. I'm not gonna lie. The temple is not up to OSHA regulations. It is just not it's all a problem over there. So really, if we could just keep it on the DL.
Weirdly
What do you-
enough, when he says that it's not up to OSHA regulations, I see Ro physically tremble.
You're right.
Just
You're
like,
right.
just like, what?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm doing this for my family. There are no family problems here. What can
Yeah.
you, has anybody been to the temple recently?
Um, I mean, we've gotten like, hikers in the mountains that have called up saying that they found like bodies there. Just of like, I guess people that have hiked up there, gotten lost. I'm not entirely sure. I just kind of, we just kind of sent out guards to inspect what was going on. Didn't really find much. They
Okay.
weren't like murdered. They were just, some of them
Got
were
lost.
sleeping there. Could have been,
All right.
What kind
And
of army is this?
Um,
I mean, they don't know if person's sleeping or dead. What?
oh no, they were definitely dead, but like they were in like a sleeping position, so it was implied that they could have
Mm,
died in their sleep,
mm,
That's what most of the reports came up as actually. So
has
mm.
yeah.
has anyone that you sent come back?
Oh yeah, we've had guards like come
Okay.
back. Yeah,
All
they've
right.
just
Great.
absolutely. Yeah, we
Uh,
we haven't sent scouts out for a while just because hasn't been super. The mountains haven't been very touristy. It's been a little humid. Well,
uh, is there anything that you can tell us about what sort of obstacles to expect? What sort of challenges? What can you do to help us be as successful as possible?
Well, actually, fun thing I would like to talk to you about. And he takes you behind the throne where he presses on a stone and this secret door opens up and you guys step into this room. It's about 10 by 15 and the walls are lined with holograms projected on all of the surfaces by all of these crystals that are in the ceiling and on the walls and whatnot. The screens show all different areas of the castle. So these are essentially his security cams. Um, we've just had this installed recently. There have been some in-house security issues, just some people trying to break in. So can't trust anyone these days. You know what I'm saying? So just ignore that. Really, it's just for everyone's safety. Um, so there is a map in the back of this room of Panera, and the king brings you over and he points to this crude path that he's drawn in red ink. And he says, long ago, the monks of the Temple of the Red Robin were the secret keepers of the land. We took all of the most pertinent information, things that couldn't fall into the wrong hands, magical items, spell scrolls, the like, and we hid it away in this temple. And when they fled the temple, they took almost everything. I'm hoping that one of the items that they've left behind would be the map to get to the secret formula. The secret formula is supposed to be this recipe that will, when put together properly, will create the best food of all time to the point where our enemies will be eating so much they will become insatiable and they just want to devour it until they eventually just give out from eating so much. Um, when I tell you that if we don't retrieve this formula, the very sake of our nation is at stake. We may fall and never be able to recover from this. We may become. Oh, I just totally lost the word. Mother forker. I've been doing well with that. We may become refugees, is the word that I meant. We may become refugees and need to find solace in the lands of others. We may entirely lose our home. And again, if you are willing to do this, then please sign the map. Just mainly for contact information. From that I'll be able to be able to contact your families if God forbid something happens to you and send you personal effects if we ever retrieve them.
Uh, could we have something? I would love to have documentation as well that from you. Not only saying when we get back, we can essentially write our own ticket to ask you for what we want, but also, if we don't come back, something to our families. Does that seem
Oh,
reasonable?
absolutely. Your families will be very well compensated in the event of your unlikely demise. Unlikely, likely, possible.
I'm
Not probable is good.
happy to sign this. And can we put together a quick document that you could sign as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'm like, it's just good business. It's just good business.
Yeah, you could just give me a regular intelligence
That's
check
fine.
on that, just to write up a paper
Sure.
and just to see how
17.
really airtight this contract is.
Sure. 17
And
plus my intelligence modifier of 0. So that's a 17.
Nice. Okay.
mm,
Excellent.
can I do some kind of investigation to determine what happens when we sign the map? Is there something that like binds us, or
Sure.
just to
Give
see if
me
this, yeah.
like you want to check a magical property of it?
I just want to see if there's something bad that's going to happen if we sign this paper. Is it going to, yeah, so maybe magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do an
Arcana.
Arcana check. Yeah.
I've started to try to guess what the checks are going to be. I'm like, yes.
That is a 19 plus
Mm.
1. So a 20, dirty 20.
Ooh,
Yay!
very nice. There is no magic on this scroll. It's just a regular scroll. Like there's not even a magical essence to it at all. It's just a regular
Um,
scroll.
can I do one more check to see if there's any fine writing? Like, are the lines on the map like super duper tiny? I'm just thinking about the Santa Claus, where the little line around there was the whole clause of how
Sure.
you become
So
Santa.
so give me at that point. Let's do investigation.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh
that
no.
makes the most sense.
Oh, that's a not 20
That
plus
is a
1.
net 20 plus one.
Not 20. Oh wait, where's it? You can't even see it. Never mind.
Um, you're looking at the map of Panera, and there's nothing other aside from just the general map as an along. It's a hand-drawn map. It's signed in the lower corner by the Burger King circa. Actually, I didn't think of a specific date that this was around, but he drew it when he was younger. Um, and you notice that the handwriting of the towns and the handwriting of the red ink look different. But that's it. There's nothing else on there that's like, I mean, granted, he made this map when he was in his 20s. He's in his early 60s at this point, so there is no wild magic tonight, but maybe if it feels
Oh,
spicy
Keep
for
your
the
eyes on the
holidays.
prize.
Who knows? Keep your eyes on the prize.
That's different. That's different. Huh.
you
So,
see, I get that wild magic. I just get like, oh.
Oh, look at her.
oh,
She loves it.
Roy is actually going to just look at the Burger King and kind of glance at the map. And he's going to say, "So I understand. We're going to the temple
Mm-hmm.
to get a recipe?"
Correct. You're going to the temple to see if the recipe is in the temple. Yeah, it should be there. I don't see a reason for it to not be there. We stored it there, just some 500-600 years ago. And they evacuated the temple about 100 years ago. And they took a lot, but when we archived all of their belongings when the second generation of monks came about, and they decided it was best to preserve everything and kind of do a cross reference of all of the secrets, make sure that they weren't hiding anything, we weren't hiding anything. It was a checks and balances system. We never found any type of secret formula.
All right. Well, I'll speak real plain. I I don't see how this is going to help in a war, but I die, you give my family what they need. We succeed.
Absolutely.
I just want about 3 favors to be determined at a later time.
3. You want 3 favors?
3 favors to be determined at a later time.
Give me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I have to open my thing here to see where I am. Oh, glory be. Hang on 1 second. Now, what I rolled was an 18. What I have is a +9. So that's 27.
Holy.
So 3 favors.
Well. And he goes, Roy Arbus, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 3 favors.
3 favors.
3 favors. And you both? Ro and Wendy?
3 favors will do fine.
3 favors for all. Like 3
Nope.
favors split up between you? Or...
Mm-mm.
Oh
No.
no. These are
No, no, no.
individual deals that we are making.
Mhm.
We may travel together. These are individual deals. Now I want 3 favors. And we've talked and we've agreed, and I see you're a man of your word. So that's where I stand. Now, Miss Wendy, she may have her own thing. And I'm going to look at Ro and I'm going to be like, sorry, I do not know your acquaintance. However, this fine person here may also have their own wants and needs. I am standing by my 3 favors. And then after I say that, I'm signing the map. Because we've already come to our deal. So I sign the map.
Fair. Alrighty.
Wendy's still just like, she's picked up the little fireball again and is just kind of tossing it back and forth and says, you want me to sign? You also give me 3 favors. My choosing. You. What choice you have? You have 3 people. 3 of us to do the work. So you give favor. You give 3 favor each. We good.
He looks over at Ro. He goes, let me guess.
Well, it does seem like a small price to pay. The way you've expressed it, we're saving Panera by doing this. That being the case, it seems like 3 favors is a really, really small price to pay. Not only to save the kingdom, but for you to retain your office. 3 favors doesn't seem like much at all.
So that 26 I'm going to apply as a group. So he goes, well, sign the map. You retrieve what I ask. You get what you want.
3 favors apiece.
3
And as
favors apiece.
I'm getting ready to sign, I look at him, I look at the king, and is there, clearly we are going to do this. Also, clearly, you don't have a lot of options. Is there anything else that you can tell us? Is there anything you're keeping from us? Because at this point, we're your only hope. Is there anything else that you are keeping from us? Anything we should know?
I really have no other information. But
Okay.
and he goes over to like a wall cabinet kind of thing. He opens it up and he pulls out 2 superior potions and 1 greater health potion. He holds them up and goes, I can offer these. So however you want to divvy them up, and he puts them on top of the map. And then he takes a red pen, and above where all of you signed, he writes 3 wishes each, and then gives a big BK initial.
Favors.
3 favors. Yeah.
Shall we do how you say the
Rochambeau.
Oh, is that how you say?
Rochambeau. For what?
Okay. We do for potion, and we do to figure who gets which potion, yes?
What is it? Common, greater, superior. One
There's
greater,
2
two
superior,
superior.
1 greater.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 superior, 1 greater.
That's fine. I'll grab a greater. Stay here. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He also then takes out a pouch. You can hear the clinging of gold. He throws that on the table as well and goes, for anything you need in your travels. And you see, if you open it up, it is 200 gold. I'm sorry, 300 gold. I read the wrong number.
I lickety split count that out to 100 apiece. And make sure we each have an even amount to use as needed.
So we take this map with us so we know where to go, or do you have other maps?
I mean, I have other maps of Panera. I made this one. I'm very attached to this one, but there are other maps that I could circle, and yeah, I'll go do that. And while he's drawing on another map, if everyone could give me one more perception check.
Ew. Oblivious. Completely oblivious.
Completely, just everything.
16. I'm not sure where that lands.
12.
So Roy, you are the only one. Well, Wendy, what'd you get?
A 3.
Oh, a 3. Okay. Roy, you were the only one that notices out of all of these crystal monitors being displayed around the room. There is, however, one freestanding, like, actual monitor that is just powered down in the corner. That seems just like, why? Like, you have all of these crystal ones all around here. So it's just kind of hanging out.
Hmm. So I'm
Why you Why you go
and the king's still in the room, correct? Like he's sketching out a map in the room.
Yeah, he's writing on a map right now.
I'm gonna kind of look at him, kind of glance around. I'm gonna say, "Is that one broken?"
Older model. When we upgraded to all of these, I like to keep one on hand, just for daily. If I need one.
That's funny. You know why that's funny? My dad, he keeps one too. Keeps an old computer that doesn't connect to anything. Not the other ranch. Nothing.
Yeah, it's more of a nostalgia thing, right? It might just be an older
Oh.
generation thing.
No, sir. It's not a nostalgia thing. You see, most people that keep that kind of computer, that's harder to get into. You got to be here to get into it. So, I suspect there's something more to that one meets the eye. You sure you don't have any more information? Nothing you're forgetting to tell us?
You see that he goes over and flicks on a switch, and then in the back turns a dial, and you see a vintage Burger King commercial playing. And he goes, "It's really one of the only medias that can still play it."
Clever.
Is that you?
Yes, that's me in my glory days there. You see we had a different slogan. We've had a couple different slogans. It's a whole thing. The map, I don't have time to, you don't want to hear about the old days, it's man, we had some good sides. Anyway, he hands you the map for anyone who wants to take it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let Ro take it because I'm
Great.
not. I feel like
Map.
Ro is the keeper of the paperwork. Don't know why, just a vibe.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Corporate panda.
And
Okay.
me and my propensity for flame and its paper, not the best keeper of
Oh,
paper.
yeah. So
Fair.
actually, as I take it, I'm probably looking at you. Are you still fidgeting with your fire?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm looking at you and I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Good.
Yes, there you
Okay.
Well,
Well,
should we start now, or are we gonna start in the morning?
I mean, that's really that's dependent upon you. If if you feel the need to go take a rest, if you wanted to, go grab your things, if you wanted to, and he looks down at Curly, feed your cow.
uh, so looking at the
He's
map, can I tell how far it is? About yeah, about how long will it take us approximately to get to
Um,
the Red Robin
The
you
Temple of the Red
could,
temple of
Robin?
Red Robin.
Temple of the Red Robin.
I mean, you guys are in the city, so you guys could like, I don't know, a fantasy Uber, fantasy Uber right on over to the, where the national forest is. It's where like Mrs. Fields Ranch is, all that, all at the base of the Twin Peaks Mountain. Um, you can get an Uber to there. It would take a couple hours, and then the trek to get up there again, another couple of hours. So you guys can easily go and take a rest, get at it in the morning.
Okay.
Get
Well,
yourselves all prepared with anything you have at home that you need to grab.
all right. Well, and I saw looking at Wendy and Roy and I said it'll probably make sense for us to start in the morning and give us the most daylight since clearly we don't know what is ahead of us. What do you think about that? Start in the morning?
It's fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. Uh, I'm going to. I'm gonna open up my eye crystal watch that I have. I'm just gonna tap the screen a couple times, and I'm. We can talk about it in a minute. Uh, I'm going to look at it and I'm gonna say to Wendy, family's got a little house over there. If it's got a couple bedrooms, if you want to spend the night, there's plenty of space. I don't want you to, unless you have to go home and get your stuff from your dad. And Roy's gonna say that knowing full well that it's complicated. Um,
No need to go home. I say let's go.
okay.
Let's go
Well,
rest.
okay. Well, it's over there, and I'm gonna look at Ro, and I'm gonna say, I'm sure you have family that you want to talk to or visit with, but there is room at the house, and it's right over there, uh, just down the hill here. We can lay out a plan and get started in the morning. There's a little yard for Curly to have some grass and get ready for the day.
Okay, that makes some sense. Give us time to plan.
Hmm.
What's the address? Look at it, take down the address. I'm gonna go gather some things, and I'll meet you at the house.
All right, it's you have to make a right though on Jamocha Way,
Mm,
and it'll take you right there.
Jamocha Way. Sweet.
Hmm.
Okay, great.
Ignore the sign in the front that says potato cakes. That was my sister when she was little. She named the house Potato Cakes. My dad won't take it down. Haven't had potato cakes in forever. Um, but
I can make bake.
A tear.
You
I'm
have
like, I love the
potato.
potato cakes. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
all right.
All right, so you guys go rest up for the night. Curly gets to run around, do his little pig thing.
Or it's a cow. It's a cow.
Man, why do I
It's a
do it
cow.
every time?
It's a
His
cow.
Cow thing.
little hooves kicking
Little
around.
Instead of
hooves.
chicken pig, he's a cow pig.
Yeah.
Chicken pig, cow pig.
Did you want to take an intermission at all?
I was just gonna say this is a good place for us to take a couple minutes, go do bio break, grab snack, water, whatever you guys need, and we'll be back in a couple minutes to make our way over to the Temple of the Red Robin.
Okay.
Whoop,
All
whoop.
right. Woohoo. All right.
Sweet.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yes.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm
And
sneaky.
we're back. And we're back.
Hey,
Popped
hey
us
guys.
right in.
How's it going? How y'all doing?
Hello, gang.
Just like
A
that.
little bit of post
just like that.
intermission.
Hey, those slides rock, yeah?
Slides
cool.
rock. Thank you, Annie and Beth and everyone that's been helping putting
The
all this
artwork is
together. It
amazing.
looks awesome. Artwork is super fun. I've been having a lot of fun on Midjourney, really trying to make this as immersive as possible. As immersive as possible. There we go.
Yeah.
For you to say.
Is it?
No.
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 Can you just hold up that book really quick that you just kind of waved at us so that everybody can see our terror when you do?
Oh, I'm sorry. What? You want me to hold up the book, the Game Master's Guide of Traps, Puzzles, and Dungeons?
Oh boy.
What?
Everybody all together.
Oh, crazy. So the
So
next morning.
Yes, so we've awoken.
So y'all have awoken in your own little respective beds. Is that there's enough room at the Arbus home, right? Everyone
Oh,
have their
this
own
is
little-
this is just one of the many houses that the Arbus family owns. So
Very
we are
nice.
there's room for all of us, and if everybody had a friend.
Alrighty, so you guys get up nice and early, right? Nice and early.
With sunrise, I would assume.
What is your morning routine? What does a morning look like for all you guys?
Oh, big stretch. Oh, fried rice and shine.
Player point.
That was amazing.
That was
Perfect.
so good.
Perfect.
Beyond that,
Meanwhile,
Mhm.
Wendy wakes up and notices that there's a little bit of her hair on fire because she was having a nightmare. And she's like, God, not again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fire's getting out of control.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I need what is bean juice. There's gotta be bean juice.
Bean juice. I am also going through some martial arts forms and
Nice little Tai Chi in the morning.
yep, little
Who doesn't love
centering,
Who
little
doesn't love some Tai Chi
meditation.
in the morning?
Yeah, got that going on. Actually, it's kung food.
Kung food.
Sorry, I mean it was right there. I had to.
Oh well, there's another.
It was
Yeah.
right there.
To throw onto the slicer. Yeah.
So it's like at least it's a solid form.
It's a solid
Okay,
form,
cool,
but
'cause
really
I don't know why I
the
thought it wasn't.
amount of how solid it is kind of disturbing. Like it's
Yeah.
solid.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Sure, it's good. Sure, it's fine.
It's delicious. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's so good. I
Hey,
worked there and I still eat
look.
there. That tells you something.
Beef and cheddars. Though it's been like 20 years. Honey, please. Honey, please.
It hasn't
Okay.
changed a bit. Roy is actually, he gets up and he lets, because he took the one sweet, so he lets Curly out into the little backyard again to, grab a quick snack and all that stuff. And then he heads into the kitchen and he turns on the coffee and gets out, I mean, like with a quickness, gets out a frying pan and almost unnaturally quickly has just a pan full of bacon already cooked and ready to go, and grabs some vegetables out of the fridge, the stocked fridge, because this is just kind of like Roy works the farm, but it's a farm that's like got some servants in it as well along the way. So he goes into the fridge. He grabs a hearty amount of carrots and a couple apples and treats and stuff for Curly and puts them in his bag.
Very nice. So you guys all sit, eat breakfast while you wait for your. I really should come up with a better name than Fantasy Uber, but Fantasy Uber. To come and pick you up, and you get dropped off right outside of Mrs. Fields' fields. And Roy, you hear out in the fields, you see the two farmer boys waving their arms, which is where they keep most of their cattle. Just there's that arbiter kind of be leading the group, and nature or survival, because you guys are following a map as well. So
Nature's definitely better for me. So that's a nat 20 for 21.
wow, Candy's all about them nat 20s.
That beats the
I know.
hell
Well, my other
beats the
dice
hell out of
flew
my
under the
4.
desk, so this is a new one.
Okay, I'm gonna say that beats the hell out of my 4 for nature,
Oh,
and
yeah.
even an 8 for survival. So I feel like you're it,
Okay, and I'm just
unless
checking
we
my
see what Roy's got.
and I'm rolling for survival.
Hmm. Or
Okay.
nature.
Nature or survival.
I'm gonna roll for survival.
Yes,
Mm.
for survival.
All right.
All right. It's a 19.
Alrighty, perfect. So, Roy, you notice that on the map there is no, it's just a general map of the land. There are no specific buildings. So you take charge in following the map, where Wendy, you're more keeping an eye out of the area and kind of just trying to see naturally if there are any paths. Um, and you guys end up finding your way to the Temple of the Red Robin. It takes you about 2.5 hours to hike there from the base of the mountain. Um, and you get to this fork in the road, and you see that there's a post in the center, and pointing to the left, you just see a little red robin, and pointing to the right, you see a post with a little golden chick.
How big is the fork?
Um, Big enough for the combo platter.
Um,
I
does
love
it
that joke.
look? Does it look like the? I just
Sorry.
is
No, it's fine.
it's
You
just
guys are up to 6.
a signpost.
Yeah, it's just a signpost.
Just a signpost doesn't look like it's been jacked with. Looks like things are pointing to the appropriate direction.
Yeah, it looks extremely old, but no, it doesn't look like anyone's messed with it.
Okay, so Red Robin was to the right.
Red Robin is to the left.
Right. Red Robin is to the left. Got it. Okay.
So you guys walk up to the temple, and the temple is placed on the edge of one of the magnificent cliffs of the Twin Peak Mountains. Even your whispers seem to echo in this cathedral-like ravine that you guys are in, because while it's at the cliff, it's also, pointing towards the other mountains. So there is this sort of chamber. And as you're looking at the temple, there are 2 sets of stairs that walk themselves around, and just this grand staircase in the middle, so you can really choose either direction to go in. But you see that the courtyard above you has a decrepit, crumbling fountain. It leads into this long hallway with all of these pews. The walls and pillars around the temples are definitely aged. These things are crumbling just by you looking at it. The large reflecting pool at the entry of this space appears empty, and a massive ritual table at the opposite end of the hall, past all of the pews. Looks like it hasn't been used in a couple of millennia. Somewhere, though, there is a stirring, and you feel as though you are being watched.
Out in the yard, is there any grass, or is it all sort of like dusty hillside kind of thing?
The in front of the temple seems to have that dusty sort of, everyone's kind of been congregating there, but off to the sides of the temple, yeah, it's grasslands.
Okay. I'm gonna leave Curly in the grass.
Cool. Yeah,
And
just
it's like,
go graze, baby.
yeah, just kind of feed there. And also, before we continue on, I would like to point out that Lindsay had to leave, but she said, "May the odds be ever in your flavor." And I was just like that,
Amazing.
throwing out
That
there.
is so
It's
good.
a glorious pun.
We need to ask her where she wants that point to go. So
Yes.
Oh,
for
we know where she
the
wants
next
it to
time.
go.
Oh
Do
yeah,
we though? We
we
don't.
do.
Lindsay, if you're still here, if not, I'll hit you up in a minute. You're not even here. If you're not here, why am I still talking? I'll hit
It's
you.
okay.
Um,
I'm so shy.
as we take a look
Mhm.
around the room, um, other than what you've described us, looking for anything that looks like it might be a threat. Any uh, any dust moved on the floor that looks like anything has been moved? Any Just anything that looks suspicious, because I'm remembering how many times the king said death and how many times the king said you might not come back. So I'm a cautious little red panda right now.
So, just of this outer, do you want to walk into the temple at all, or are you still on the outside area?
Observe.
Uh,
It's
let's
still on
do
the outside area.
yeah, let's do perception check for that then. Just
Let's
scoping
do
out the
that,
area,
shall
seeing
we?
if there's any movement on the inside.
Yes, perception is, oh, hello, 17, 27, 26, 25. 25.
25. Holy
Holy
pelly.
cow!
It
She's perceptive.
looks
I'm persuasive. Go on.
it looks as still as the dead that the king was joking
Okay.
about. Joking.
Are
Okay,
there any?
sure, sure.
Sure.
Are there any of these sleeping dead bodies lying around?
None that you can see. Everything is still. There's nothing that looks threatening.
You.
No.
I do. I do.
Yeah,
Okay, so
she
I'm,
took it
Wait, I
because
like
so,
how you said who
so
has
there,
the map. Candy
so
said
there's,
Lori, and Lori said, uh-huh.
uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh,
So there's nothing, so the map was just getting us here. We don't have any indication of where in the temple the recipe would be, right?
Correct. This is just the general location of the
Okay.
Temple of the Red Robin.
Okay,
can we?
let's go in.
Actually, I was going to see, do we want to walk around the outside first, just to see if there's a hidden door, if there's anything around the backside of the temple? Is it something that we can walk
Mm-hmm.
around?
I would, I'd, I'd say, yeah, let's do that. Uh,
So you go to inspect
let's
the
walk around.
backside of the temple, and a solid half of the temple is teetering at the edge of this at the mountain. So they're really, aside from the entrance, it's like on stilts, like on the mountain.
Oh my.
Very much like the house from the series of unfortunate events house right on the edge of that cliff there. Same kind of
Is this
thing.
a typical temple doorway in that there is no door, but it
Right.
is just open?
Yeah, it's just a courtyard, and then you can see past it that there is another archway that leads into the room with all of the pews, and in that little courtyard is that fountain.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so there is no legitimate door. It is
Mhm.
just archways and
Okay.
courtyards and the like.
Roy's gonna be actually looking at the ground to see if it's like dirt or cobblestone or any
It's stone,
stonework.
yeah, all stonework. The whole temple has been built from this gray stone.
Okay.
Hmm.
And that's the flooring as well, where
Mhm.
we're about to step.
Have magic hand. Shall we see if?
That's what she said. Oh, sorry.
Yes, I did say.
Sorry. No,
I did say.
cheese. That's what cheese.
Nope. I've
Sorry.
known her for a
All right.
very long time. I'm just gonna tell you right now. It's not going to come out well for you. Just laugh at your own joke and let her go.
All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead.
maybe we take magic hand and we send hand in ahead to see if things go boom, things go make noises, whatever.
Things go make noises. Well, all right.
Hey, as dangerous as I said this was, anything that we can do that'll make it safer for us, I think we'd all agree we'd like to get back and get this done. So,
Yeah, I'd like my favors.
okay, absolutely.
Okay,
I
so
want
I'm
to get this
gonna.
done. Go ahead.
Wendy would like to cast Mage Hand and send it through the doors and see if it does anything.
Sure. So you cast Mage Hand, glides off towards the temple, and you just hear silence. For however long Mage Hand's cast. Or until you guys decide that's enough.
Maybe we go. Ooh. Okay. So maybe Mage Hand no work. Maybe I can do detect magic. Anybody have any better idea? Maybe any other, or do I just go say, magic?
Detect magic. That seems like a good idea. And then let's get in there.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
I would like.
Keeping us safe. Yeah.
How far away is the door and the interior from us?
So you guys are standing. You guys are like there-ish. That's 5, 10. You're standing like 30 feet away from the entrance of the courtyard, and where the courtyard starts and where the entrance of the temple is 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 30 feet away.
So we're
30
still
feet away
60
from
feet
you.
from the courtyard. Okay.
Well, 30 feet from you is the courtyard. 60 feet is the entrance of the temple. And a courtyard is a strong word. It's really just like an entryway with a crumbling fountain in it. It's more just for decorum.
All right.
Courtyard makes it sound fancy.
So, Ro and Roy. Magic only works 30 feet. So shall we go in and then see if magic is further, or?
Well, we're not going to get anything done if we're out here, so best to go in.
Okay.
Agreed.
Alrighty, so you guys approach the temple, and are you going up the main walkway or one of the side entrances?
Oh.
So are there 2 side entrances?
There's 2 side entrances and then the main in the middle.
Interesting, and there's 3 of us. What a trip to take. Well, and I'm going to look at Ro. Definitely not Wendy. And I'm going to say, how sneaky are you?
Say it's one of my strengths.
I'm really Wendy. I'm going to say, I've known you only a little bit of time, but I suspect you are not that sneaky. All right.
It's not my strong suit, but it's not so bad.
Okay. I'm somewhere in the middle, I think. Kind of sneaky myself. Wendy, would you like to take the more direct route, or do you want to take one of the side staircases? It's up to you.
Left. We go maybe left way. This is left, yes?
That is left. God. That is left. Do you want us all to go through one doorway, or do you want us to go left, right, and through the middle?
We stick together. All together.
All right then. I'm all right with left. How about you, Ro?
I'm fine with that.
Then we all
If
go
we're
left.
if we're concerned about all this, maybe we pace ourselves out a little bit. Something happens to one, so we can we got each other backs. We're all coming back.
You know, you keep saying that.
Because it's important to manifest what we want. to believe, what we want to
Mhm.
achieve. My sensei taught me these things.
That's just delightful. All right.
I go first.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Yeah, as you
Go.
wish.
So you guys come up the left staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy in the lead. So you guys come up and you see this. Well, first you see the fountain in front of you, and you can tell that it was gorgeous, well-made fountain in its day, but the fauna and algae have kind of taken it over. There hasn't even been free-flowing water in this in a while. So that's real gross, stagnant water. And then right past that, looking down into the opening of the temple, you'll see that inside is a huge sanctuary area that goes 120 feet back. It looks like it goes off to the that's the right, if you from your guys' perspective. There looks like there is a little hallway to the right, and then all the way down the sanctuary, it looks like it goes off at both ends and kind of makes this little like T shape.
All right.
Or like a hammerhead shark is a better, because the two little rooms are on either side of its like its head.
Okay.
But other than that, the pews are just absolutely rotted out. The walls are looking, they're looking.
If you guys are cool following, then I would like to do the detect magic and see if there's anything on the door and the entryway to the temple.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great, let's go.
Hustle, hustle.
Perfect. So you were standing at the entry of the temple. Like I said, there is that hallway. Now that you're standing at the entry of the temple, it's directly to your right. And if you look down, you see it's just a dark hallway, but it doesn't look super long. And then it veers off to the side. And then just the 120 in front of you.
So if I cast detect magic, so I'm going to cast it. Do I sense any magic around us as we
So
go
that
in?
detect magic is in a 30-foot
Yes.
sphere around you.
Yep.
So within 30 feet, let me see, would be. I hate math so much. This makes me angry. Six squares is what we're talking.
Ish is good. Ish is totally good.
Right. 30, 60, 90. I mean, all of it works.
You
Totally
start.
ish.
You start to get some hints of magical trace down the hallway, but other than that, you're not getting anything else. It's just a very light peppering of what seems like, actually, what kind of magic is that considered? It doesn't tell me. Let me look that up while the type of magic that it is.
So the temple is to the right down that hallway that you're talking about, that we kind of feel a little bit of magic down there.
What seems like,
Sorry.
no, you're good. No, the temple's directly in front of you, and it's so I can show you because there's really nothing overly fancy about it. Is there though? There might be. Let's cover some side
I'm
things.
not showing you that part.
Well, there's the hallway. So like there's the hallway leading down
Okay.
there. Yeah, so that's
Got
what
it.
I mean by like a hammerhead shark. I hate the
Yes.
blur.
It does look like a hammerhead shark.
It does look like a hammerhead shark, and this is the hallway here that you
And so
are looking
okay,
at.
so that's the little hallway that we're getting magic on.
That's the little hallway right outside of where the
Okay.
fountain is. Yep.
So while you're looking up what kind of magic that is, I'm going to let
Oh, yes.
Ro and Roy. I'm getting a sense of some kind of magic over that way to the right.
Abjuration magic.
Okay. As we keep walking in,
Mm-hmm.
So to Wendy, okay, great. What else do you pick up as you keep moving through? Right? Because as we keep walking through, she'll keep detecting magic
Yes.
10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yep, 10 minutes. 10
cool.
minutes.
Yeah, so if you
So
you're
let's
walking
walk
straight
through.
ahead into the
Mhm.
temple.
Mhm.
As you walk away from the hallway, the magical trace, goes down the further you get from the hall, and you're still not really getting much of anything. How far into the temple do you walk?
As we're walking, I'm going to say, the magic seems more over here. I'm not sensing so much magic this way.
So
Well,
then
actually,
should we
also, hold on. How far into the temple do you go, by the way?
mm, I don't know.
Because
another
that
30?
was
Yeah.
yeah. So if
So
temple's 100 feet back, you want just your movement, whatever your movement is
yeah,
for one turn. So an extra 30 feet.
yeah.
So yeah, so that would put you right into. You walk in and you start to get. It's so tiny. Like you're right on the edge. The tiniest trace of something else coming from the exact opposite direction. But it feels
Mm,
much fainter. And it's not abjuration magic. It is something different.
So when
okay.
you said it's from the other direction, was there another? Okay, so it was down further. The
Yeah, there's down further in the hallway.
down. So where the hammerhead is,
Mm-hmm.
that's another hallway. Those were rooms.
Those are two separate rooms. Yeah.
Okay,
And you
and
can go and investigate those, see if there's anything more in there if you'd like, but just two other rooms.
okay, and the magic that's being picked up was from the opposite side of where the little hallway was on the right.
Yep. Which is right in the entrance.
Got it. And was there a little hallway over to the left?
There's not a little hallway over to the left.
But we're picking up magic on the left side down there somewhere.
On the left side, somewhere within 30
Okay.
feet of you standing 30 feet into the temple.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And can
marks.
that magic, does it have a sense to it? Like if we know the one to the right is the abjuration magic, so the other, does it
So
have
you
a
can.
better feel to it, or is it
So
still kind of?
you walk over to the. Really, what wall is that? You walk over to the western wall, and you start picking up a whole bunch of different smaller hints of magic.
Ooh.
You can kind of get a hint that there's maybe some magical items. So it's less so much a spell as it is the presence of magical energy in something.
So this feels different over here. Not like people, more like things.
Things.
Look, if this feels like a little treasure hunt, we're gonna need to look around to find what we're looking for.
We must find treasure, right? Yes, map or recipe is treasure, right? So maybe?
Exactly. So let's just pick away and take a look. What do you think?
Let's go.
I don't like so much this way. So maybe we go left, that way.
Where you sensed the
Things.
things. Yep.
Okay, we go.
Alright, so you put your hand along the wall and follow it straight down, all the way through the temple, and you feel the magical energy rise at one point and fall at one point, and you see the opening to the left where you can go into another room.
Ooh.
And then you see right across, again, that hammerhead kind of.
Okay.
Both the rooms look to be the same, but you don't really see anything like around the corner. It's just two rooms.
Just two rooms.
When the hand was on the wall, she felt magic kind of coming and going.
It just came and went the one time. Like she went over, like kind of like a metal detector. Yeah.
Okay.
Metal detector goes over an area where an item is.
Like a reverse stud finder. Beep, beep, beep.
Yes.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay. Should we check? Well,
Yes, we maybe entry, we go check, see. It
Yeah,
stopped, so
so
maybe it's in further. So we want to go in the room? I go? You
Let's go.
follow?
yeah,
go.
so when you go
Mhm.
into the room, you keep your hand on that wall,
Yep.
and the same wall that your hand is on, you look forward and follow it all the way down, and you see it opens up into another room. This room, however, let's see if there's any.
Front row.
Oh no, there really is. Huh. You see piles upon piles of skeletons of humanoids, beasts, just a whole bunch of different parts. Not really anything that is a full skeleton in and of itself, but you know, a bunch of little bits. If
Are there?
you'd like, you could give me a religion or arcana check, anyone, just to
Mhm.
get a feel for.
Sure.
I can do a
so-
religion.
somebody else might want to. Yeah.
Okay. 16 plus religion. 4. 20, dirty
Very
20.
nice, dirty 20. Anyone else want to take a
I'm gonna
stab?
I'm gonna stand with her because I run it as 0.
Solid.
So
Solid.
so
So with the
I got
20,
11. So yeah.
nice. All right. So with the 20, you know that these
Be in there, there's light, or do I need to? Because I can create light if we need to.
Ooh, that is a great question actually because of how far in you are. Oh no, but there's windows. Maybe not so much in that room. I'm gonna say that room has dim light, so if you have dark vision, you're good. But if not, if it's dim, any type of sight related checks will be at disadvantage.
So I have dark vision. I don't know about you guys. If you need a light, I can do my prestidigitation with fire.
Roy, can you
I also
see in here?
I do not have dark vision, but I also have prestidigitation.
Ooh.
So yeah. I just I'm gonna do
Roy,
press. Go ahead.
Aren't you an elf?
I am. It does not say dark vision though.
You should. No,
Don't
half
know.
elf, dark vision, 60 feet.
Okay, well then I have dark vision.
Woohoo!
So
Woo.
we're good. All right, let's check out what's on the wall.
So do we need to do like an investigation check or?
Ro, you also have dark vision.
Mhm.
You're all good.
Yay!
Everyone's good. Yay.
So to look
tools.
and see what tools are there, do we need to roll for anything? Or are we just looking to see what's there?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Why do you keep rolling 9s? Come on.
And is anyone actually stepping into this room? Because there is the pile of sacrificial remains that's partially blocking. So you would have to, if you want to go further into the room, I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity saving, or a dexterity check, not a saving throw.
Yeah. Going
Or
in.
risk
Well,
Okay.
disturbing the remains.
can we?
Go ahead.
So can we see the entirety of the room from where we are?
Without going in?
Yeah. Yeah, you see that there are some less, I don't want to say less important bones, but it looks more like femurs, hands, stuff of
And I do have a whatever I said that was.
Now it's dex,
18,
right?
so yeah,
All right, let's party.
dex.
All right.
Just a straight dex check. What? Just add the modifier?
Yeah, just
Or is it a
add
save?
a
Just a
dex.
check.
Oh, you can go ahead. You know, acrobatics is actually a better call because you need to be nimble around it. So yeah, we could do acrobatics if anyone has any type of proficiency.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Well, my investigation I got an 18.
Beautiful.
And I will roll for acrobatics, I guess, to go in.
Yeah, my acrobatics is a 19, so it was 18 plus 1.
Perfect. So you get in the room just fine without disturbing anything.
Anyone?
That was a 16 plus 3 for the acrobatics, so
Beautiful.
19.
You also get in just fine.
At 21.
And beautiful. All right, so you are all in the room, and is 18 the highest investigation?
I think so.
I got
Perfect, cool.
18. Yeah, I think that was.
I think
magic
that's what I
Okay,
got
items.
too.
Yeah.
Honestly, now I do not remember.
Yeah, you
So
did.
yes, yeah, you did.
I
Cool.
think I sucked.
So I think I sucked.
I think I sucked. Yeah.
Alrighty. So Roy, you are going to, while you are perusing in the um chests, you happen to find a javelin of lightning.
No. Ooh.
Okay.
So you can feel free to hold on to that. And then Wendy,
Yes.
in your searching, along the wall, you see this one really interesting looking like bell thing.
Mm.
That looks to be pretty important. Do you have any type of like identifying spell, or if you want to do like an arcana?
Identifying spell. I don't think so. All I have is detect magic. I think that's the closest one I would have to.
Nah, I'll just tell you, it's
An Arcana check, maybe. Or...
Yeah.
yeah, you can give me an arcana check. Because the javelin of lightning is pretty obvious as to what it is. It's a javelin with a lightning
It's a
bolt on it.
javelin of lightning.
Yeah.
So it's a 15 plus 1. So 16.
Oh, cool. 16. Perfect. You
Yeah.
needed a 15. So this is a weapon of warning.
I love weapons of warning.
Look at her, she's so excited.
So you guys, but other than that, there is nothing else really in this room that seems intriguing. You don't seem to find anything that resembles like a bottle, a math equation, a map. It's just those two things, a couple of broken swords, some dented shields, some plate armor that is torn apart. Don't even know if you could put together an entire suit. But that's just about everything in this room.
Okay.
Can I put that bell of warning like on my amulet necklace so I just have it?
Sure.
Or is it like a big bell or is it a little bell?
Oh, it's like a hand bell.
Okay.
Less a jingle bell.
Pull that up real quick.
Is it a cowbell? Can it be a cowbell, please? A cowbell of warning?
A cowbell of warning.
I'm sorry. I'm so weird.
I wish. I already said it was a handbell. Damn it! I can't retcon everything.
Okay, that's fine.
I wish it was a cowbell. Oh God, no! She's not done hibernating. Let it be. It's still hot. It's not even Halloween. All right, so you all find that fun stuff.
Yes.
What else would you like to do?
Let's take a look at the next room.
Yep.
Yep. Let's move forward.
Let's keep going.
Alrighty, so you guys come out of that room. You were standing at the left-hand side of that kind of hammerhead shark kind of situation. So looking forward, then you have a room that looks identical to the one that you're in, directly across from you with very little decoration. And then if you were to walk out and go right, you would be right back in that huge 120-foot hallway.
What do you think? Check out that room.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. We're here. We need to find it. We're looking for something. Let's look everywhere.
Unlike the one that you were just in, this one doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
I would have liked to tell you that beforehand, but honestly, from your perspective, you wouldn't have been able to see it until you went into the room. So
Fair enough.
No
fair
worries.
enough. So yeah, so the other room is barren. There's
Nada. Okay. All right. Hey, process of elimination. We're getting this done.
Of elimination.
Yep.
This is the only place left. The place to the
And-
right when we were coming in.
And Wendy, that tingly that you felt for the items, that was these items here.
Okay.
So that
Oh,
same magical
cool.
presence that you now feel it in your little group.
Oh,
In my
sure.
group?
Sure, because you detect magic.
Oh, so now I can't tell if there's magic because we're wearing magic items.
Yeah, but we already knew that
I mean, you
the
had magic items
little
on you
hallway
already.
to the right.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
just
that's
detecting the ones that were in this building, so now you found the
Yeah.
ones that were in this building.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
more of what it was.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because
Yeah.
otherwise it would have gone off on anything we had. So then, am I correct in assuming the only place left was that little hallway to the right where we came in, where she detected the abjuration magic?
correct.
Okay. Process of elimination.
Let's go.
Alrighty. So as you walk further down this hallway, you guys notice that there are a few puddles collecting water from the seeps of cracks in the walls. And as you continue forward, you step on one of these pools. And everybody give me, this one, yep, it has begun. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, and this is water that's coming through the walls.
It is seeping from the cracks in the walls, yes. Also, just for reference, you guys have 6 player rerolls.
Okay. Just in case you might need them now,
Because I rolled a 2, so maybe.
take it.
Wisdom saving, right?
Wisdom saving.
Okay, that's a 17 total for me.
Lovely.
I will not be getting any better than that. So that is where I stand.
I'm a dirty.
Apparently, 2 is where I'm gonna be because
Oh.
that one was also a 2.
Oh, Wendy.
I'm a dirty 20.
All right, fantastic. So those of you that got a 17 or higher, the puddle is kind of giving you this like weird little glitch effect when you're looking at it that's not fully keeping you entranced. But Wendy, you are absolutely just staring at your flaming hair, and it looks like it's dancing like the flames of an actual fire. Like, it is so enthralling, and you're getting that absolute pyromaniac look in your eye where you just want to absolutely lean in and stare at it. And give me a strength saving throw.
Fire. Oh, strength saving? Yay.
Mm-hmm.
That is 12 plus 5, so 17.
Alrighty, so you start to feel like you're leaning really close to this puddle, and you do the fire thing, so you don't want to get too close to the water, and you start to push yourself back and notice that you're kind of being compelled forward. So you are now struggling against this.
And we see this happening.
You see it happening.
All right.
Roy, do you feel okay?
I feel fine. How do you feel?
I'm fine. That one's not.
Nope.
I don't know what's happening, but the fire is so pretty.
It's water.
It's
not
it's
fire.
water.
It's water.
No, it's
water.
fire.
I'm like,
No. Fire. It's fire.
okay, well that didn't
No
work.
water.
Nope. That is not good.
There it is. And strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Can
6
I
seconds
give her bardic inspiration?
You absolutely may
hell
give her
yeah.
bardic
I'm going to give her
inspiration.
bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Yay.
And what is that? Hold on.
Uh,
D6? Forget.
For bardic inspiration, that's a D8.
Yeah. Looking at her, I don't think it's going to matter.
You want to
She
try
roll
that
a
bardic
1?
inspiration?
How many inspiration points do we have? I don't want to use them
Use
all,
it.
but
We have
We have
5
5
now.
now?
You just used the 1, right? Yeah, so 5.
okay, yes. I'm gonna try one more because a
Go for it.
3. I don't think no matter what I did, a 3 was not good.
Can we help her?
Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. That was a 16.
Okay.
And I have a plus 5, so that's 21. Do I need the bardic inspiration? I know she said she was going to give it to me, but
21. Well, Wait, you rolled a 3.
I
Oh, you
rolled-
did the reroll. That's right.
Mhm.
No, with the
Yes.
21, you don't need to use your you don't need to use the bardic inspiration.
Okay.
You feel a strong pull one more time, and it almost gets you in the puddle as you push yourself as hard as you can, flying back and smacking your head against not your head, your entire back, really, against the opposite side of the wall, taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's not good.
As
Oh.
you kind of feel your sanity coming back into you now that you've pushed yourself away from this puddle.
Ah. I don't know what that was.
That
Okay,
was
so
water, not
No.
fire.
But it. Oh. It was so pretty. Oh man. That ball hurt.
so what we do know is let's not touch the water.
Alrighty, so you guys continue through the hallway. Anyone looking or touching this water?
No.
Not touching. Look, I'm absolutely looking. I'm looking to see how it's coming through the walls, kind of trying to figure out what this danger
I'm looking
is, and if there's
for
anything we can do
water.
about it.
Cool,
I'm-
lovely. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, was that me?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's going to be a 12. 12. 12.
12, yeah. Strength saving throw, please.
Fuck. Oh, now I'm screwed.
I'd
No,
like
I'm
to
not.
offer
No, I'm
bardic
not. No, I'm not.
inspiration.
Oh, I swear. 22.
Never mind.
Swear.
Same thing happens to you. You physically feel yourself being pulled in, and after seeing Wendy push herself off with the
Mhm.
greatest of force, you throw yourself back as well. You, on the other
Center
hand,
myself. Power.
you take 3 points of damage hitting the wall. Again, very tiny hallway.
I am strong
What?
of mind.
What did you see? I saw fire. What'd you see?
You just saw it raining orange chicken.
I felt like I just saw colors. I just saw color.
Wow.
Wait, you saw fire. I saw orange. And I'm just looking at the water and shaking my head. Let's find this recipe and get
Oh,
out
you're
of
looking at the water?
No, I am not. I am not.
No.
I'm shaking my head and saying, "Let's find the recipe and get out of here."
Gotcha,
We've
gotcha,
learned.
gotcha.
We've learned at this point. That's
So we're gonna
Lovely.
do the little hop, skip, and jump around the water.
All right,
Don't
so
touch. Not touching. Not looking.
not touching, not looking. Beautiful. So you guys go around these puddles and you continue down the hallway, and there is a decent sized room that holds like 6 padded bed frames. It looks like some of them are so rotted away you can't even tell if it really was a bed. The bookshelves lining the walls, though, still have a few titles on there. They're actually kind of well-known titles, some of them. There is The Rise of Little Caesar, The Reckoning of the Red Lobster, Cain and Abel, and empty bottles used as bookends lay thick with dust, as some of them still have dead dried herbs inside.
Oh.
I'm gonna look around the room.
Ah.
I'm gonna say my dad talked about that.
Sure. Give me a DC investigation. An investigation check
Okay.
is what I meant to say, but I was reading this out loud as I was looking at it.
All right. 15.
Beautiful. So you find on the bookshelves a 2nd level spell scroll. I'll tell you what spell scroll that is momentarily. But other than that, this room is pretty barren, aside from the books, and you can feel free to take any of the books you want or the dried herbs.
Got it. Yeah, I was gonna look at the. I was gonna look at the dried herbs and see if I was able to figure out what they were. They've been there so old. It's dust.
So
right?
old. It's essentially dust. And it's just like brown dust. It's
So seeds and stems. Okay, good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's dank. I don't want that. Okay. So
I'm gonna take the Cain and Abel book.
so, and you look on the back and you see it has the logo of Cane's Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It was The Rise of Little Caesar, Cain and Abel, and what was the third one?
The Rise of Little Caesar, The Reckoning of the Red Lobster, and Cain and Abel.
I'm gonna take The Reckoning of the Red Lobster.
Perfect. So The Rise of Little Caesar is all that's left, unless anyone would like that.
I'll absolutely take it. There might be some interesting information from a competitive standpoint. Strategies.
Beth, by the way, it is a second level invisibility spell scroll.
Ooh.
Pizza.
Pizza. But other than that, there is nothing else in the room unless you guys wanted to.
I want to flip through the pages of my book really quick and just see if there's anything hiding in there, anything, any loose papers that might.
You see one note falls out, and it's in like this slanty kind of handwriting that says, "This one really makes you think. The ways of man are, the ways of man elude some, but the ways of violence elude me completely."
I'm gonna hold my book by the spine and just give it like a little shimmy.
Nothing falls out of yours, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
Same. Watching them do it. Okay.
Yours.
Can I just repeat that one more time? So sorry. The ways of man elude some. The ways of violence elude me completely.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good. You shake yours, and your binding kind of falls out, and it looks like your entire book is about to just crumble.
Okay. Nothing else in there? Nothing hidden in the binding? No, nothing? All right.
Nope, nothing
Great.
there.
Done. Okay. We've looked at everything in here. Let's find that damn recipe.
All right.
Go to the next room.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys come out into the next room, and you hear from inside the temple a maniacal laugh that is just echoing from the cacophonous room that's around you. And you hear, you think that you could just come in here, find it, and then walk away. That's cute. Have you found it? And as the last line is said, you see this figure come out from behind one of the columns in the middle of the room. And he's just wearing this black and white striped shirt. He's got kind of this blazer over it, this fedora on top of his head. And he's got this full black mask on that has these somewhat facial-like shapes, but really it's just making a weird sort of alien-like face. And he leans on the pillar and just goes, "So, where is it? Surely you found it by now, right? I've been watching you guys for at least 30 minutes, and, look, just hand it over. That way I don't have to kill you."
Wendy is going to do a maniacal laugh right back and be like, "I think I know who you might be. You are what they call Hamburglar, right? Is that who you are?"
Oh, man, my reputation precedes me. Of course it does.
I'm going to look at Ro at that point, and I'm going to be like, it's the burger people.
I heard he was discontinued.
We are not burger people. We are hamburger, people.
Hmm.
Hamburger, not burger. Hamburger. Right?
And
Hamburglar,
everyone was being the
hamburglar.
hamburger, everyone was being the cheeseburger. And why do you need to add extra for cheese? That's almost rude at that point, you know. Ugh, anyway, yes, I'm not discontinued. All right, we had a bit of a disagreement over at my firm. I'm a bit of a freelancer at this point. Anyway,
Well, so by a freelancer, that's you're taking advantage of other people doing the work and then taking the credit for it. Is that what's going on here?
Oh yes,
Because
you have heard of hamburglar too.
you're
You
not
have heard.
actually you're not actually doing anything. You're here trying to what? Be all threatening
see,
and you
that's
haven't
the
actually
thing.
done anything?
But
Yes,
that's
that
the
is
thing.
hamburglar. That is hamburglar. Yes.
But that's the thing. I don't actually have to do anything.
Really?
You guys get the recipe. I deliver it back to the Burger King like he paid me to do. And we all get to, well, I get to go home happy. You guys get
Wait.
to die.
How much he give you?
I mean, it's only like 500 gold pieces. I just needed to pay off some guys. Like, it's really not that much. And these
Wow.
guys
So
did
things
it for nothing.
so
and
things
he
are
snaps.
left for you, huh?
And he snaps, and these 5 guys with bats
5 guys.
come out
Nice.
and roll for initiative.
Nice.
This is awesome.
And that is actually where we're going to end tonight. But we can roll for initiative now if you'd like. Candy, your weapon of your weapon of warning
yes,
starts
my bell.
as soon as initiative begins.
Nice.
So you
I
get
got a 5.
advantage. Or you get advantage on initiative with the weapon of warning, by the way.
Awesome. So that was a 5, so that was not good. Oh, and that was a 2. So yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, I got.
Do I have anything on my initiative?
I got 11 plus 3, so 14 for me.
I'm 11 plus 6. I'm a 7. Why in the hell do I have a 6? Anyway, 17.
Yeah. The person who does the paperwork is getting to go first.
And that's going to be for both. Oh, wow, that's bad.
You know,
Alrighty.
you understand the importance of having contracts signed before you start doing business.
Alrighty. So they go last.
Okay.
He goes in the middle. Perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, so we have the order now. When we start next week, we're going to start with combat and see what's going on with the Hamburglar and these 5 guys. They were hired for dirt cheap compared to you guys. Like,
Sure. So they've got 5 bats.
they've got
Are they
5
like
bats.
the fruit bats, or I mean,
I adore
Vampire
the 5
bats.
guys. I put way too much thought and effort into the 5 guys, by the way. They all have names, they all have personality.
I love this so much.
but
So
we're just gonna chew them up and spit them out.
I don't know if
We're
you've
gonna
seen my
flame
strength,
broil
Here's
them.
the
but
open.
I think "we" is a very loose term there.
Oh
but
yeah, we don't fight very well.
yeah, we
do
don't. We're
We as a
kinda
group,
squishy.
we as a
I mean,
group
the
kind
one
of
who's
suck.
the one who's last of us has some strength. I do not. But
Well,
I'm
this is-
clever and I'm persuasive.
There we go. Well,
Um,
maybe you could talk him into not.
I'm the guy who talks people into doing what I want to do. Hopefully. I also just want to say, because if there's like even a couple of you left out there, thank you for staying. But
Yes.
starting next week, because we glitched out, and when I say glitched, I mean like flashed out, flashed right back in. So we didn't really miss anything, but we probably flashed after 11 o'clock 6 times.
Yeah.
So from here on out, what's going to happen is I'm going to record the stream. And we will see how the stream itself goes. And then we'll see what gets posted. Because right now I can glue everything together and we'll just make it work. But we can do streaming for the puns and everything else, but what gets posted on YouTube and other places, will probably be the recording
Oh,
of the
sure.
OBS. So
Perfect. So yeah, we
have it.
we do this live, and then we can all do our thing, and then it's cleaned up before it's posted.
Right.
Perfect.
So, yep. But this was fun. I had a good
This
time.
was
Dang.
lots of fun.
It
And
flew
next
by.
episode, we get to see you guys in combat. Any type
Mhm.
of strategies you guys might want to form throughout the week, feel free. 'Cause
We're
I
gonna
can't
have to.
wait. Cannot wait
Uh-huh.
to see this this fight between the Hamburglar, his minions, the Five Guys, and this little. Oh, what? Wow, do you guys have like a group name?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Like a
Not
food
yet.
combo?
I am not asking this
On the
in a regular
A hap-
campaign kind of way.
We're the Happy Meal. What?
Combo number 5.
I don't hate it.
Kind of hate it, kind of love it. Do we level up? We talked about this. Are
Yes.
we do.
Okay.
Yep.
So we
Yes.
are leveling
Yep.
up.
So you
Okay.
guys level up before battle begins, just
Okay.
from the whole scouting out place.
Okay. All right. So
I'm
I'll
also
work on that
adding
too.
Adding an inspo point for that joke. Number 5, combo number 5.
Nice. Okay, so let's see. I used fried rice and shine. Okay, got that one done.
Fried rice and shine.
Uh,
That one killed me. That was good. That was real good.
Well, I should have been thinking about lots of other things today, like what's your character act like? No, not that at all. Just looks like a food puns.
That's okay. I spent several hours talking to myself in a southern accent.
Oh,
all day
well, you
long,
own that.
out loud.
You own that. It's hard.
Hell yeah.
And I do the same thing with people. It's hard not to pick it up.
Pick it up.
I'm
Yep.
in Austin. I'm in Austin for 13 seconds, and I talk to somebody, and I'm like, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. It's
All right.
it happens. It happens. All right, kids. This was awesome, and Taylor,
It was
dude.
Taylor.
Was
Taylor.
Yeah. So I want
Taylor.
to know. I want to know, Tay, how was it compared to how you thought it was going to be?
I thought that I was honestly more worried about needing to like be vocal, and like
Okay.
I don't need to be that vocal. Y'all are good. Like you are experienced. Y'all will role play, problem solve on your own. So you really like halfway through I was like, oh, that's right. I don't have to super stress.
We like to chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
they're
Yep.
investigating on their own. I don't have to worry about a thing because I'm like, am I not explaining something enough, and are they gonna miss a thing? And no, you guys are hitting
it's
everything.
totally
You're
possible.
doing great.
Yeah,
You guys are doing
absolutely.
awesome.
I'm going to keep begging. It's like the king. It's like for the 8th time, I'd like to make another check on you because don't you have more to tell? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh,
So,
the
yeah, we're
monitor in the
good.
corner. When he turned on that commercial, I'm like, well, you're hiding
That-
a lot of stuff right there.
That was
I got
so
some
fun.
Dorian Gray vibes right there. I was like, wait, but the one here is older, not the one on the thing. So
This is really cool. And who was in his ear, right? I mean, you
Right?
said it. You started this with more things to think about than just what's happening.
yeah,
Who's in his ear? What's actually going on? Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Why
I
the hell
loved it.
why didn't more people come? The king says, "Come, save your country."
Yeah, but
And-
we.
and people,
We're the only ones who show up.
I
yeah,
like
people
that,
said he was acting weird. So
and he never explained to me what we're actually saving, because I asked, like, so we're just getting a recipe. Yep, that's all we need. We need a recipe to save us from the Ikeans.
Because the recipe is supposedly such a good magic recipe that whatever you eat, you can't stop eating. So you feed it to your enemies and they just eat until they explode.
Yeah, I don't
Until
buy
they
it.
become,
Is it
they
like-
become insatiable.
I don't
Def-
buy it. There's something more there. Somebody else was in his ear. Something else is happening. And it's more than just one recipe. There's more to it than that. Because, although they do have a tasty meatball, why do the Ikeans care? Like, why would they, like, would a recipe bring them down? Wouldn't, like, taking
Well,
away
make-
all their directions to their Swedish furniture? Taking away all of their Allen wrenches? Like
No,
that.
make-
Allen wrenches.
We can make
No.
we can make the meatballs using this recipe,
Right, so that
Or we
everybody
can-
comes to eat their
Uh,
meatballs and
Yeah.
just
and then right?
Yeah, but
yeah.
this does. So for me, this does not
Mhm.
sound at all like it's about attacking the Ikeans, but it's
No.
getting the Burger King the recipe for it all at the White Castle.
He's being manipulated.
He's
Blackmailed.
or
He's
doing the
being manipulated.
manipulating.
Yes.
Maybe.
He's the
Maybe.
doty old man in the corner that's like, who are you
Uh-huh.
looking at me for?
Yeah, quit messing with your beard. Yeah, it's a good look though, frankly.
I
Well,
love the look
Kemma.
on Taylor's face too.
Kemma stopped in
Kemma.
at the last. Hey.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hello, lovely.
Thank you for stopping in. Well, if you guys are ready to close out stream anytime you're ready,
Yeah.
I will hit the
Thank
stop
you
stream button.
guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Can't wait
Thanks,
for next
everybody.
week. Can't wait to see this combat. Can't wait to see what else you unveil. Gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, really glad
Nice.
I'm paying a small fortune for internet service to only have Twitch crap out on a regular basis. Thank you,
It's on
buddy.
Twitch.
You'll
It's
get
not.
it figured. You'll get it figured out.
Oh, there's not much I can honestly do with Twitch. It
Yeah.
either
No.
is or isn't. There is no in between.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we
And
do
we're
it
all
live.
just happy to be here.
Yeah. So we do it live so we can play with chat and then we deal with it.
Yep.
Kemma, hi. I hope
Hi, Kim.
everything's good. Hope everything's
Hi,
good.
lovely.
Thanks for being
Yes.
here.
Yes,
had
we're so
fun.
happy.
We've had
All
fun.
right.
It was
Alrighty,
good.
it
All
It was a
right.
good time.
See you next
Peace
week.
out, yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Taylor. Bye.